Mayo pointed out
Yeah.
a very clear example of
Yeah.
long, slow loyalty, grind, work it out, stay together. Trolls and Nina, long career. Now they stand at the top. But we can find many where they changed partners and immediately went from zero to hero.
I would definitely not make a rule out of it if it was up to me.
Like, let's say the opposite
Yeah.
would be maybe what we see in the ballroom right now, right? Like, I've heard many people, like, I'm not really of this opinion myself, but I've heard many people say, hey, the follower in the world champion couple right now just changed to dance with this guy and moved up, 50 places? I don't know how
Correct.
many it was, a lot.
Correct.
To where people are questioning the validity of this. And that's the opposite, right? That's not sticking it out, dumping your old partner and upgrading. Or I don't know if she had a partner. But like you see both ways work. And so people will say, like, well, actually the quickest way to the top is to...
Well, I mean, I'd like to unpack that just for a little bit because
And again, like, just in case Anna hears this, like, it's
Anna.
This is not my opinion. I think you're great.
No, I feel like Anna is a dear friend of mine. I'll tell a couple Anna stories before I give you my take on that. I do think that Anna Demidova, of all of the humans that I've ever known in this dance industry, I'll tell you a funny story that will give you insight into her character. We were acquaintances. She has been busting her ass just as hard as me for just as long as me, if not longer, running parallel, working diligently on Latin and standard and then standard, rising through the ranks. Her partner is also a friend of mine, Andrei Beganov, and she goes on this television show, Dancing with the Stars, with me simultaneously. We were not close friends, but acquaintances, mutual friends. The show, there's 20 million people watching the show. There is tremendous money at stake here for who's going to win this pro dancer competition, right? And I think there was 8 of us, and Anya and I were in it, and we were battling. There was all these weeks of footage captured and interviews filmed, and a plot line that was trying to be forced upon us from producers to create animosity on some level between us as we both rose to the top 2 spots of the show. And it was going to be either her or me that becomes the pro next season on Dancing with the Stars, which is a tremendous chunk of change to make that flip. And to be on that show is a life-changing moment, right? And the stakes were extremely high. And the pressure was extremely high. And we barely knew each other. And they fed us so many times not nice things to say about the other person. And never once did she grab a morsel of it. And never, ever said anything remotely bad about me. I'll never forget how much class I saw in that human with how she handled that moment in time. And I love her for that. And to this day, I've watched her career absolutely continue to develop, continue to push herself, continue to dance her ass off day after day after day after day after day with, again, the horrible side of the coin, which is you're a female in the ballroom dance industry. It just flat out sucks a lot compared to being a man in the ballroom dance industry for a whole bunch of reasons that I don't want to get into. There she is, a successful female in the industry. All the time, partnerships develop over the course of time. If there was ever an example of someone that stuck by her partner for a long time, it's Anna Demidova with Andrei. She put up with so much, good and bad, and such a long timeline, such a real partnership there. That partnership dissolves organically. A pandemic happens, and these quick partnerships that you're alluding to, which do happen, are very often tactically matched, right? I would say you look at a lot of top couples, Joanna Lunis, Michael Molotowski, like these are all badass dancers that are all working their asses off all over the globe, rising to the tops of the ranks. Coaches guiding them. Yo, this person's available. These two make a better match. There's strategic chess moves on the board, and they need to be well-timed. This was just an example, in my view, of 2 very hardworking dancers that had a perfect, lucky opportunity and made a chess move, took a chance. And after the pandemic, rose to the occasion, and it isn't. You can't take anything away from her for that opportunity. You have to admire all of the hard work that got her to that position. And to me, that guy is incredible. Also, like, I've talked to him. I love him. He's like so passionate about his craft, and she is too. And together, they're admirable and worthy world champions. So I don't know the people that are talking shit sometimes. They don't see her every day in and day out that I have seen her. She definitely put the work in more than everyone. And yes, she leapt 50 spots, but shit, that was just good timing and good luck and earned leap. And it's because she got a better partner. And I don't want to say anything bad about Andre. He's amazing, but that was
But you're
alignment of stars.
Sometimes you
right
can
place, right time.
You can have two phenomenal people, and it's the match.
Let's go there for a second too. This is really another cool moment in history, right? And it's also international standard universe. I think you probably know more about this than I do, but was there not a moment where there was no champion? Arunas and Katusha are a brand new partnership. Everyone wanted to grab that title that year. Who else was it? It was
Victor and Anastasia.
Someone else.
Giampiero and Anna.
Bingo. There's like this moment in time where there's no champion.
Yeah, 2000.
Everyone couples up.
And Mirko split internationally.
Mirko, exactly. So these motherfuckers are battling it out for this one ripe moment in
Mirko
time
and Aditya,
where there's no partnership. There's no champion.
Yeah.
And Katusha and Arunas did it.
Yeah.
Against a fair battle.
Yeah.
Same with Anna.
They lost once to, I think, Mirko and Alessia because they were still together.
Yes.
But I think after a year, they split too. And then it was Katusha the whole time after that. And in a relatively new partnership.
And that's a new partnership.
Yeah.
And it's two hardworking dancers that click together. And that's what Anna did too. It's really remarkable to me is that it's two humans in the same family. But if you've met those two humans and if you've spoken to them, it's obvious. There's something in the water over there. There's something in their household. Those girls are straight fucking Terminators. I will not say anything except that about them. If you speak to them as I have over the years,
I've heard
they are
people
no
say that
bullshit. They're
that exact word.
Fucking Terminators. And I respect their,
like in the
their
best
grit. I respect their work ethic. I respect how they are like the opposite of like foo hee hee ha ha. They're absolutely Terminators, and they both deserve to be champions. And it's so cool that they're in the same family.
Yeah.
And I can't say enough good things about Anna and her partner. But yeah, this is an example of a quick success. Yes.
It wouldn't be so hard to believe
deserved.
that there's a genetic component here, right? So that's not so crazy.
Well, there's definitely a genetic component, but I would like to just add one thing that I've been carrying in my mind as I was listening to you. And knowing Anna the way I know, I remember my very last dance competition as a professional.
What year are we?
2018.
Okay.
She was still dancing with Anna Demidova. And the results were not always the best. But I remember back then, she said to me, I know sometimes the results are not the best, but I love dancing and I'm passionate about it. And it didn't discourage her from continuing and pursuing. And so today I think you have progress. And today you have the fruit of the commitment, I would say, not even the hard work, which was obviously done over the years, but also the commitment.